Hello, this is Ana Alejo, and today I'm going to speak about teaching speaking in Unit 3. Speaking is a fundamental language skill. It is the primary way in which we communicate information. When we ask how well we can function in a second language, we ask, how well do you speak? So it is the ability to speak well that best represents our proficiency in another language. As teacher, however, we must be mindful that speaking involves more than simply using words to articulate that we are thinking, and there is more at play than merely asking students to say the words they know. Being a good speaker requires a range of skills beyond accurate grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. These are the basic building blocks that enable a message to be understood. An effective communicator chooses the words they use and how they speak to different people in different situations, whether ordering a sandwich at a snack bar or giving a keynote speech at an educational event. Just as we can instruct present and practice specific grammar features to students, two component competencies which make up speaking as a pure language skills can also be broken down and presented systematically. Some useful language sub-skills which can be turned into practice activities are avoiding repetition, responding appropriately while listening, turn-taking techniques, politeness, circumlocution, talking around unknown words, using noun language, extending ideas. To focus on these competencies, it is therefore advisable to lead speaking tasks on topics that are familiar to students and use language that is within their ability. Taking the strain of a new language out of speaking activities allows students to focus on the pair sub-skills listed above. This is similar to how native speakers are trained for public speaking or assertiveness in social situations. As native speakers, they are comfortable with the structure of their own language but want to develop other skills which go along with that. When teaching speaking in a given context, think about how people talk in that situation. Find recordings of people interacting in restaurants, banks, or wherever your lesson will be said, and think about the practical steps on the interaction as it happens. All in all, when planning a speaking skill lesson, be aware that using language in speech is not necessarily the practice of speaking as language skill. Developing the range of competencies that make a good speaker focuses on how we talk to different people and construct what we are saying. This is independent of the grammar and vocabulary we use in real life, so it should be kept separate from pure language input in the language classroom.